Okay, next, our second activity is what I call emotional acupressure. This is going to be an activity where you're going to do what we call emotional freedom technique. Okay, this is simple light tapping on specific acupuncture points, and this has been proven to unlock and release pent-up negative emotions and uplift a person's feeling of wellness. Why do I want you to learn this? Because I want you to remove all of your misconceptions on health, all of your closed-mindedness, and I want your hearts to open to what I'm going to tell you today. But more than that, I want you to let go of whatever emotions you have now, so you're going to enjoy the class, okay? The goal of this exercise is to correct faulty thinking and get the energy system moving if it is stuck up. Okay, those of you who did not wake up properly, those who have a little anger in their heart, we will use statements that have a rhythm and a rhyme, okay? And they are just like spells. And they will act like pulses from the conscious mind, which the unconscious mind responds to very willingly. So we'll make an experiment after this, okay? We will combine them with energy spots used in EFT to create a fantastic protocol that will drastically reduce stress immediately. How about that? You like that?
Yes.
Okay, so first I'd like to take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to learn the tapping points, okay? The tapping points are these, at the top of the head. You get your 2 or your 3 fingers and you tap the top of your head. There. Tap slowly lang. Don't hurt yourself. Each part, if you tap it 7 times, that's okay. You tap it less than 7, you tap it more than 7, it's okay. But at least 7. So top of the head, then we go eyebrow here, between the eyebrows, here. So tap it slowly. And then side of the eye. Now side of the eye, side of the eye. Not here, side of the eye. Okay? Take off your glasses if you have. Then under the eye. Okay? Under the nose. Under the chin. Then you have here what we call the tender spots, or you see your collarbone? Yeah. Okay. Look, you can tap between your collarbone. Now, what I do, so that you really tap it, is I tap all over. Okay? So then, under the armpit, 4 inches, you know where your broad side is, just to one side, tap that. One side lang ito, para hindi na may lapan. Then we call the karate chop point here.
One side also.
Just one side. Okay, so these are the tapping points. Okay. Now, together with tapping, we're going to say our freedom spells protocol. We call it freedom spells because we want to let go of different emotions. Okay? So, what will happen is, at the eyebrow point, you tap, and then you will say, all of my regret, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Okay? Then, in the side of the eye, we're going to say, all of my guilt, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. So it's a spell, right? But what's going to happening while you are tapping, remember these are acupuncture points. The acupuncture points are the points of energy. And these points here, together with this armpit and this, basically are the major points to let go of emotional stresses. So we're going to say this. We just do it slowly, but I'd like you to say it aloud. Because you all know that saying it aloud has more energy than just thinking of it, right?
Yes.
So there's 2 energies together. So after this, so it's regret. We let go together. We will let go of all of our regret, all of our guilt, all of our fear, all of our doubt, all of our frustration, anger, sadness, hate, and we're also going to let go of hate, double. We double the hate, all of the disappointments, foolishness, failures, all of the judgment, all of the irritations, all of the limitations, all of the weakness, and all of the stress. How do you like that? Okay, so we're going to just follow it, and then we always say, I now let you go, soften and flow, soften and flow. So, before we go through this, I'd like you to just think, how do I feel now? Do I have these emotions? I'm sure you do one way or another. I'm sure you're disappointed at yourself because you didn't do this, you were a failure in doing little things. There are a lot of these little failures which eat our souls and our hearts. And they basically, grow within you. And you cannot say no, it is there, right? Ay nako, my son naman, tigas-tigas ng ulo. Or katulong ko, ay hindi na maturuan. All of those are little emotions. And they're negative. Yes or no?
Yes.
And they eat up, they build up in you. You think they're nothing, but they cause ailments. So they are little, di ba, kahit a grain of sand, patong mo isa-isa, mamaya marami na yan. So, these are things that I'd like you to be able to, for you to let go. Okay, so we're going to go through it. So Doc, for your sake, we're going to do what we call emotional freedom technique. And, where am I? Okay, so these are your tapping points. You remember where they are, they're easy. We have our guide when we do it, we have it here. So we're going to say all of these, and you say, and I'll let you go, soften and flow, soften and flow. Okay, so ready? Ready to let go all of these emotions?
Yeah.
So you check how you feel now, and then you also check how you feel later on. Okay, take a deep breath. Feel good? Okay. Eyebrow point. All of my regret, say it aloud. All of my regret, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Side of the eye. All of my guilt, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Under the eye. All of my fear, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Under the nose. All of my doubts, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Under the chin. All of my frustrations, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Collarbone. All of my anger, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Under the arm. All of my sadness, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. On top of the head. All of my hate, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Eyebrow point. All of my disappointments, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Side of the eye. All of my foolishness, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Under the eye. All of my failures, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Under the nose. All of my judgments, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Chin.
All of my irritations, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow.
Collarbone. All of my irritations, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. Under the arm.
All of my weakness, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow. All of my stress, I now let you go. Soften and flow, soften and flow.
Shake your hands. Take a deep breath. How do you feel? Do you think a lot of things have softened and flowed away? They've softened and flowed away? You do?
Yes.
Okay, so this is very, very simple. This is written in your books, but this second part is not there. So I'd like you to please adjust the emotions, and so that you know where it just follows. You see, you would just go from top, go to down. You go from top to down. So you can then add disappointments, foolishness, failures, judgment, irritations, limitations, weakness, and stress. So I'd like you to be able to say this first thing in the morning and last thing at night. And if you cannot say the whole thing, if there's a particular emotion that is eating your heart, that's all you do. And then if you're, let's say, in a public place, and you cannot do this, you know, what you can do is you can do this. You know, if you do this, doesn't matter, right? It's like you're just tapping. This is a shortcut point. If you cannot do the whole process, you tap your collarbone. Okay? So just that. Parang meron ka lang. And then the other one is your karate chop point. So remember, it's 3 fingers and it is here. It is not, you know, it is not just like, it is here, just this. So if you're in the car, you know, and you're angry at your XYZ, so you're driving, I know, all of my frustration with this driver, I now let you go, soften and flow, soften and flow, you know. So this is really a shortcut of what we call emotional freedom technique. This has already been placed together and it's a shortcut. I have another 2-hour lecture on emotional freedom technique, which we are going to be giving with our emotional iridology. So, but this is the shortcut. I'd like you to use it. You don't know how it works, but it works. Okay? So, do you feel better, Marivic? Is it lighter? You feel like, ay nako, ang bilis. So you can teach this to your children. You know, if they're angry, all of this anger, I now let you go, soften and flow, soften and flow. And if you want to think of something that softens and flows, you either think of a stream, you know, or a waterfall, but you know, a gentle waterfall, but let it just flow slowly and not drastically, because it is always better that emotion and flow is better. You feel better now?
Yes.
Yes, good.